So in this video today, I'm gonna share you 8 things that has helped me to transform my life in the best possible way, become successful, live in Bali, generate 6 figures with my business. I'm definitely not where I want to be yet, but I know for sure that I'm going the right way, because I've been focusing on these things and I know how it works. But let me tell you some things about myself. Like a couple of years ago, like 6-7 years ago, I was working in Amazon factory in UK, working from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 5 times a week and completely hating my life, being stuck in this rat race, matrix, whatever you want to call it, and didn't have any purpose in my life. Didn't know where I want to go, didn't know what to do with my life. So luckily, I was working there for kind of 6 months, saving some money, and then I went to Hawaii with my friends. And when I went to Hawaii, it completely changed my perspective. I met so many amazing people, I saw the world, I experienced new experiences, and that completely opened my mind, in the right direction. Fell in love with fitness, and started to take things more seriously. But the first thing that you need to do, I think for everyone, is believe in something. Believe in something. Either it's God, universe, the world, of course also yourself, have faith in yourself. Because for myself as well, before I kind of got into my business and things like that, I had like this scarcity mindset. I thought the world works against me because I didn't know what to do, I didn't get the best opportunities, maybe the best, girls, and I thought the world is against me, the people is against me, people don't like me. And what you think you attract, the world works in that way, right? So if you're currently having this scarcity mindset that the world is against you, things doesn't happen your way, you need to change, and that's why believing in something, I definitely believe in God, and the God wants only the best for me. He provides the best opportunities for me, and everything happens for a reason. I trust, good things starts to happen to me, I'm being more in a pool season, clients come to me, right? I meet with amazing people like me, and because what you think, you attract. So believe in something, have faith. Second thing is environment and friends. This is super, super important because you have probably seen these quotes. The 4 or 5 people you hang around, you will become the 5th one. So let's say if you hang out with 4 millionaires, you probably will become the 5th millionaire. Or if you hang out with 4 homeless persons, you're probably gonna become the 5th homeless person. And this was huge, especially from where I'm coming from Latvia, small town Valmiera. Lots of people have this 9-to-5 mindset, still go out on weekends, still have alcohol or drugs, and don't have this growth mindset. So when you're surrounded with people like that, you start to feel less motivated. So that's why it's so important to surround yourself with winners. For myself, I live in Bali, and here's so many amazing people who want to grow, work on their businesses, and the conversations just hit differently, and you start to grow exponentially as well. So look at your current friends. Are they helping you to grow in the best version of yourself? If not, maybe you need to cut them out. And I was also struggling with that long time and didn't have my kind of community or cult. And that's why I invested into mentorships, into different coaches, and became part of these online communities where everyone is doing the same thing, working on their online businesses. And I'm seeing people make 10, 20, 50, 100K months that just opens my mind, what's actually possible. Most people don't realize that you can make lots of money by doing things you actually like to do if you follow the right things and people. Number 3, also super important, is master your body. Because body, mind is aligning, right? If you have currently poor health, you're not in shape, you eat shitty food, you don't exercise, most probably for you it's hard to even think or do stuff. be productive, be energized. I really believe where I am today is because I prioritized my health and fitness before everything. Yeah, I started to work out. Like I was competition swimmer in my school years. Then I quit for 1 year, didn't do anything, partied, ate bad food, had bad habits. And fast enough, I was in a bad space. My mental health was not the best. I was lost. But when I started to go to the gym, kind of find again my passion, everything changed. And now I have like good body, I feel confident, your confidence also goes up, and people respect that. I think they even more respect you when you are in shape. When you are like, let's say, because there's also like rich people who are not in shape, right? I think lots of people don't take them serious. They will just use them for money. But when you are like, let's say, in good shape and you have money, like you are the G, you are that guy. So definitely work on your health even before you have money, because when your body is in the right place, the money and opportunities will follow. And yeah, number 4 is kind of related to number 2, is like leave your home, leave your hometown, especially if you have been living there all your life, surrounding yourself with the same people, you don't experience your new things, like your mind is not growing, it's the same things, it's not any excitement, and new ideas will not come. For me, like the best places where I get more creative, more ideas is when I go to new places. Because when I go to new places, I go to new places without any plan and just follow kind of my intuition and just doing things what I'm interested in. And when I do that, like I get so creative and the ideas just flow. Your mind thinks differently. Your mind opens up. And also when you travel, you meet also amazing people. Like during these like last 6-7 months here in Bali, I've met so amazing people who have helped me in different aspects of my life, business, my health, my mindset, many things, and you meet so interesting people. So leave your home. Number 5 is challenge yourself yearly. Yeah, I made one of the videos you can check on my YouTube, is like the one thing that changed my life is kind of this Misogi challenge, that every year you do something really challenging, like physically, that's gonna push you out of your comfort zone. So last year I did 75 hard at the start of the year, and then also in last August I did half Ironman, which I prepared only in 8 weeks. So I kind of did actually 2 challenging tasks, and that, I don't know, like all the process and the doing the task, doing the race, it's so fulfilling and like hard to explain even, but it's so fulfilling. Yeah. And when you do these challenging physical tasks, it also translates into other aspects of your life. Maybe you're gonna do more challenging tasks in your business, or relationships, become more disciplined, and that's just gonna help you become that next level person. So challenge yourself. Like, I'm not saying that it has to be physical challenge. Maybe it's something with business. Maybe really lock in for 3 months with your business, go like monk mode, and just focus on one task. Try to achieve some goal. Maybe that can be your challenge. It can literally be anything challenging. So definitely try that if you want to change your life. Number 6 is invest into your growth. So most of my friends from back home, they invested money in, like, let's say, buy a cars, BMWs, or maybe some clothes, which is okay if that's for you. But like, I also had many chances to, let's say, buy cars or buy these materialistic things, but I rather invested that money into mentorships. In these last 2-3 years, I've invested well over 20,000 into mentorships, into coaches, and I truly believe that is the success where I am today. Like, the best thing that you can do is invest early on your self-growth. Because if you're gonna invest in your self-growth, like, that's the biggest return on investment. You're gonna get more knowledge, you will understand better things, you will maybe attract also the right people, and later it's gonna pay off, because self-knowledge and yourself is the best investment. You're gonna make so much money, and when you start making so much money, right, because you have worked on yourself, you have worked on your skill set, then buy materialistic things, then go in other investments. But start first with yourself. Everything comes with yourself first. Number 7 is own it all. Own it all. Yeah, so the current situation you are in your life, it's 100% because of you. Yeah, if you're, again, like blaming your mom, your dad, or maybe the environment you grow up because you're not successful or because you're not where you want to be in your life, you're just having weak mindset. I truly believe everything happens for a reason. Yeah, everything happens because of your decisions, what you have made. Yes, maybe you were unfortunate to grow up in a family that were not the best for your self-growth, but it's up to you now, like, to change it up. And if you're just gonna complain because of your past, because of your past relationships or parents or the home you grow, like, you're just having this loser mindset. Own it all. Actually, if you had like hard past, that's good. Use it as a fuel to change it, to share your story, and inspire other people. Like that's how it should be. And last but not least is collect memories. Like, I love this quote from Alex Hormozy, who said, when you're 80 years old and on your deathbed, you wouldn't wish that you had fewer crazy stories. Most people are stuck in this 9-to-5 rat race. They go to school, they go to university, they work. So basically they're always like working, and trading their time away, and maybe go once or twice a year to vacations or holidays, which is really touristical, and probably the only memory they make is by sitting by the pool and drinking some margaritas, Like, especially when you are in your 20s or 30s, this is the time to do stuff. This is the time to build. This is the time to go all in. This is the time to chase the things you actually want to chase. This is the time to go and take all risks you want. This is the time that you don't have much responsibilities. You probably don't have kids or family. But if you have, like, either way, you want to do the stuff you want to do, You don't want to be 60, 70 years old and looking back at your life, I wish I would do things differently. We just have one life, just one fucking life. So you don't want to waste it, You want to live every day. And also one quote, like, or second life begins when we understand we have only one life. So collect memories, travel, chase the things you want to chase, build the things you want to build. Become the best version of yourself. So when you look back at your life, you have memories, because memories is what gonna make your life fulfilling. I made 6 figures with my business last year, which was cool, It's a good memory to have. But let me tell you this, like, the travel memories, like Hawaii, Kenya, living in Bali, meeting these people, and experiencing things, is way, way more fulfilling than making money. Let me tell you that. Yeah, like, I've never been super into materialistic things. Of course, having a Rollie or having a G-Wagon is cool, but it's just cool for a couple weeks. It's the same like with my tattoos. I make tattoo, it's really fun for, let's say, 1 or 2 weeks because it's a new thing. But now it's just a normal thing. It's just a normal tattoo. Same with materialistic things. It's just gonna make you happy for 1 or 2 weeks. But the memories you experience, and live through is gonna last for life. So these was 8 the main things that can change your life. Implement them right now and see that your life transforms in the next 6 months. If you like this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I see you in the next video.